Hi, brothers and sisters. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Today is the fifth day of the month, so we will be reading Proverbs 5. Avoid immoral women. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully to my wise counsel. Then you will show discernment, and your lips will express what you've learned. For the lips of an immoral woman are as sweet as honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is as bitter as poison, as dangerous as a double edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. For she cares nothing about the path to life. She staggers down a crooked trail and doesn't realize it. So now, my son, listen to me. Never stray from what I am about to say. Don't go near the door of her house. If you do, you will lose your honor and will lose to merciless people all you have achieved. Strangers will consume your wealth, and someone else will enjoy the fruit of your labor. In the end, you will groan in anguish when disease consumes your body. You will say, how I hated discipline. If only I had not ignored all the warnings. Oh, why don't you listen to my teachers? Why didn't I pay attention to my instructors? I have come to the brink of utter ruin, and now I must face public disgrace. Drink water from your own well. Share your love only with your wife. Why spill the water of your springs in the streets, having sex with just anyone? You should reserve it for yourselves. Never share it with strangers. Let your wife be a fountain of blessing for you. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. She is a loving deer, a graceful doe. Let her breasts satisfy you always. May you always be captivated by her love. Why be captivated, my son, by an immoral woman, or fondle the breasts of a promiscuous woman? For the Lord sees clearly what a man does, examining every path he takes. An evil man is held captive by his own sins. They are ropes that catch and hold him. He will die for lack of self control. He will be lost because of his great foolishness. That's pretty deep. Um, I believe that that's all about like adultery and cheating on your spouse. And I don't want to, I'll just read what the overview is because I have very strong feelings about this particular proverb. Proverb 5 is a father's warning to his son about the devastating physical, financial, and spiritual consequences of adultery and sexual immorality. It highlights the deceptive nature of temptation, contrasts the destruction of illicit affairs with the joy of marital intimacy, and reminds readers of God's omniscience. I'm sorry. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Omniscience, but that's not how you pronounce it. Number one, the deception of the forbidden woman, which is verses 1 to 6. The warning: Solomon cautions against the seductive, smooth talking, forbidden woman or adulteress. The metaphor: while her words may be sweet as honey, they ultimately lead to bitterness, ruin, and death. Sin often disguises its deadly consequences until it is too late. Number two, the cost of infidelity, verses 7 to 14. High price tag. Engaging in adultery risks your reputation, your wealth, honor, and physical health. The ultimate regret: giving away your most valuable assets to strangers leads to deep anguish and eventual regret, often resulting in a person groaning in their later years, wishing they had heeded wise counsel. Number three, the remedy of marital intimacy, which is verses 15 to 20. The solution: to protect oneself from the trap of infidelity, the text advocates for total commitment to one's spouse. The metaphor: Solomon uses the imagery of drinking water from your own well to encourage men to find complete sexual and emotional satisfaction within their own marriages. Marital passion and faithfulness are encouraged and celebrated. The trap of sin, verses 21 to 23. No secrets. The chapter concludes with a reminder that everything a person does in plain sight of the Lord. Self entanglement. Sin traps the wicked in ropes of their own sin. Ultimately, foolish choices and a lack of self discipline lead to self destruction. What is the main message of Proverbs 5? Okay, we read that. Um, who is the woman in Proverbs 5? In Proverbs 5, the woman is a figurative representation of temptation, specifically adultery and unfaithfulness. She is referred to as the forbidden woman or strange woman in the text, and she represents the spiritual and moral destruction that comes from straying from godly wisdom. Why does Jesus say not to marry a divorced woman? In the New Testament, specifically Matthew 5:32 and Matthew 19:9, Jesus teaches that marrying a divorced woman causes you to commit adultery, with one specific exception. This teaching stems from three central themes: the sacred marriage covenant. Jesus taught that marriage is an unbreakable covenant. Because God joins a husband and wife to become one flesh, he does not recognize the validity of a secular divorce. Therefore, marrying a divorced person implies that in God's eyes, the original marriage bond is still intact. The exception clause: Jesus made an allowance for divorce in cases of porneia, which is sexual immorality or unfaithfulness. In this specific context, the innocent party is generally understood to be free to remarry. However, marrying someone divorced for reasons other than unfaithfulness, it is considered adulterous. And The third one is protecting the vulnerable. Historically, in the first century Jewish society, women had a few legal or economic rights. Jesus' strict stance against flippant divorce was intended to protect women from being cast aside or left destitute by men looking for newer and younger. It's very interesting when you really delve a little deeper into the meanings. I mean, sometimes I could read, obviously, I could read um, the scriptures, but sometimes I don't fully understand, not the concept, but every little detail. So I think doing a little deeper research into the meaning and how to live by these proverbs is helpful. So um, I hope you like these readings. I will continue them because I get a lot out of them, and I hope you do too. So have a beautiful and blessed evening, morning, afternoon, and I look forward to continuing in the reading of the book of Proverbs. God bless you.